everybody, welcome to a new video, and today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me video. It's a little bit different to what I normally do in regards to like get ready with me videos. If you are new here, you won't realise that I've done these kind of videos before, and I normally do like, you know, they're normally sped up, there's no voiceover, and I just kind of like have never done like a sit down chatty one before, and I kind of just was just like, today is that day that I actually just need to have a chat with you while I'm getting ready. So as you can see, I am just out of bed. I am
Evangelista, you're a model.
I am a wreck. I just clearly just walk out of the house right now, but I just, you know, like for today I think I need to make that special effort, if you know what I mean, because it's just, I'm just looking too well. I need to, if anything, like unbeautify myself right now with makeup, hair and clothing. That is not my pyjamas and dressing gown, however fabulous that may be. So the foundation that I've been using of late is the NYX Total Control Foundation, Drop Foundation, and this foundation is, I saw this like online ages ago, and it was out in America for ages, and I was just like, oh, I really want to try that, because I find it really difficult to get like pale drugstore foundations, because the fact that I'm so pale, and normally they just look really like, you know, like real orangey and like not really blendable and things like that, for me anyway. Apologies about the lighting. The sun, the Irish sun, decides to go peekaboo with the clouds now and again, so you're just gonna have to deal with it. But so yeah, I was like dying to try this, and I was like in and out of NYX in Arnott's for like a good while to see like, oh, like, have they got it in? Has it come to Ireland yet? And it did. So I was so happy. And the colour itself, I was totally excited for, because the fact that it is so pale. I'm gonna have to get another mirror, excuse me, really fell there. So anyway, I was really excited. Like the colour was like really good. And when I was matching it up, I was so impressed, because as I said, like I do find it so difficult. But the only drawback is at the moment I have like extremely dry skin. It's so dry. And I'm finding at the moment that it's clinging to that particular dry skin, which is such like such a pity. It like, it matches perfectly with my skin, but if it's clinging, if anyone with dry skin, you know yourselves, like if the foundation starts clinging to the actual dry spots, like I don't know whether, like on the viewfinder it looks like my neck is a completely different colour, but in real life like it is actually like perfect. So I really hope, because at the moment I actually look like I'm doing a Harley Quinn cosplay, and like if we did a side by side right now. So hopefully like when I go to edit this video it's not as white as it is on the viewfinder. But yeah, so like I was a bit like worried about it, but like, so it like cakes here and here, and like I've done like a full skincare routine this morning, and it's kind of a little bit better. But even when I use the primer, like I know today I didn't use the primer because I just can't be bothered. But even with the primer, it just doesn't seem to be like not clinging to the dry spots, and I've exfoliated and everything this morning. So I don't know, I said I'd give it another go today, and maybe like I'm going to spritz a little bit of like I have a Garnier spray, a moisture bomb, so I might put that on, and we'll give it a go, because I really don't want to lose faith in this foundation, because it's like so excited for it to come out. Sorry for my terrible beauty blender, like it's so rank. Yeah, so why I wanted to have a chat with you today, I'm using, before I begin, I'm using the Hulu Benefit bronzer powder. I'm not a makeup guru, I don't know all these names. Why I wanted to have a chat this morning was because I had probably the worst night's sleep last night. It was unbelievably bad. So as you may or may not know, I am currently on dialysis, and just like the last week has been particularly difficult. Like at one point I was in A&E because I was just in so much pain, and I was just like getting really worried at the fact that like something was actually amiss and something serious was going on, and I just freaked out and went to A&E. And it's always good to do all those things because it eases your mind. But so anyway, back to last night. I'm having issues like the whole thing like draining and things, and which sounds absolutely disgusting. So the way it works is that in your last fill, so when like you were doing your dialysis, they like fill you up with 1 litre, and you carry that for the day, and then that should be drained, and then 1500 millilitres are put back into you periodically throughout the night. But at the moment, the 1 litre is not completely draining, so I'm carrying extra fluid during the night. So one particular night, I have to say, I actually looked pregnant. I actually really did. And it really upset me. Because the fact that I was just so uncomfortable. Oops, Daisy. I was just so unbelievably uncomfortable. I felt very sloshy. It's like when you've had too much to drink and you're like sloshing around the place. It feels like that. But going to the toilet makes no difference. Just frustrating. So anyway, I've had to like manually drain it a couple of times, still not working. Like use the manual drain on the actual dialysis machine. I've had to like then physically manually drain it with the drain bag, and it's just really stressful because you just at that point want to sleep, and you actually just get so sick of it. I said to myself that, as you can tell, I'm not exactly a very happy bunny today. I am just very touch and go today. Very touch and go. Like, I'm just so tired. And why I wanted really to make this like chatty get ready with me video, I'm using Jeffree Star as a highlight by the way, is because I really had a choice this morning. Because I'm so tired, I could easily just stay in bed and lie on the couch, stay in my pyjamas, stay in my dressing gown for the whole entire day. Which, you know, is an option too. But I don't want to do that. I've done that. And it never makes me feel any better. I always still feel exactly the same. So I figured I can wallow in self-pity, or I can handle my business, which is what I have to do today. I can't just sit in my pyjamas all day and feel sorry for myself. I've done that too much and I'm so sick of doing it. I'm actually so sick. Oh. I'm so sick of sitting and crying. It's so emotionally draining, and I'm so sick of doing it. So I said to myself, no Clara, that is not what you're going to do today. You are going to, how I normally, if I'm having like a bad day, like I'm having today, what I do to actually make myself feel better is that I make an effort with my appearance. So I'll do my hair, I'll wear some nice clothes, I'll do my makeup quite nice, and I will make myself get up and I will make myself do something. And I purposely dress the bed so I won't get back into it. I don't know, does anyone else do that? Just in general, if you're having a bad day and you just want to get out of bed, making the bed. It makes such a difference. But yes, that's the choice I made today, was to get up and get going, because I'm just sick of having a claret pity party. Just using a bit of sleek mascara because I'm going for a very like simple everyday look today. No hassle. No kind of like bells nor whistles will be found in this look, I can tell you. So I'm just using then NYX lingerie in, what's it called? Embellishment. I really go in between this and Mare from MAC as my everyday lipsticks. I've been curling my hair lately because my hair is it has very rarely been this long. It's been a very long time. It's been since like college since I've had my hair this long, and I'm absolutely loving having to curl it. I'm using a Babyliss this size wand. It's like a medium one. I took part as well in the BookTubeAthon, oopsie daisy, this year, and I was finding like before I started it, I was just kind of very much like, it's been quite a while since I've like properly like read books and things like that. And excuse me, I'm just gonna have to close that window, like they're just being ridiculous. No, they're not. They're just actually like, they're allowed to do that. It's not fair that I'm just like, this is ridiculous. I'm not allowed to talk on the street. Not while I'm filming a video. Oh, how pretentious is that? Like, a little bit better. Might be, may not be. But sure. Anyway, so what I'm saying was, I was doing the BookTubeAthon this year, and for those of you who don't know what it is, I'll leave a link in the description below, and like it's actually really good. It takes place like twice a year, so like in June and at Christmas time. And basically it's just a thing where you just like read loads, which is really good, but you have like people egging you on, and there's like competitions and things, and so you kind of like have that little bit of extra motivation, I suppose, and encouragement. So like, I kind of fell out of reading there a little while ago, simply because I was just like, you can kind of, you can, you know, tell I didn't have the energy to actually be reading. I just wanted to mindlessly watch television. I didn't want to be like concentrating on anything, and that's my excuse anyway. It's really terrible, as I said in the like BookTubeAthon video and my August to be read video, that like, it's so sad when you make excuses about not reading, because it's just so important. It's so important to always keep reading, because that's how you keep learning. And even if you find like reading difficult, there's always like Audible. Like if anyone like listens to podcasts, like they actually sponsor like nearly everybody. And even if you're not like a good reader, as I said, you can like download that and pay a little subscription. You get like loads of Audible books, so they read you the books, which still counts, in my opinion. Like actual audiobooks, I still think that they count, because you're still getting the content, whether you're reading it or you're listening to it. You're still learning about different characters and about the human experience, I suppose, in some ways. But anyway, how did I find the BookTubeAthon this year? I loved it. I actually really did. I loved the fact that like there's so many people doing it, and that people were just so encouraging, and you could really get involved like via Twitter and Instagram and things like that. So it was really interactive, which I really enjoyed. And obviously the reading as well. Like I read 1.5 books that week, and I know like they were like Harry Potter, The Chamber of Secrets and The Prisoner of Azkaban, which aren't exactly like, they're not exactly the war and peace of our times, like those particular huge novels. But I said, oh, there's a fly! Shoo fly! Ugh. Stupid. Only those 2 books, because they're not exactly like tome of a book. Like, they're not exactly like big books. And although like I still really enjoyed it, because there's like, I kind of feel like sometimes there's a lot of snobbery. Sometimes it's just like, oh well, like if you say like, oh I read a book, I read like Harry Potter and I read the Chamber of Secrets, and some people are just like, not just in general, like not just in the, like I didn't experience that at all in the BookTubeAthon, but like people are like, I'm going to read this big massive tome and I read it in like 2 days and I'm great, and you're so stupid because you only read that little tiny book and you took so long to read it. But like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter like how fast or how slow you actually read, as long as you're reading it and enjoying it. Like I can't understand that kind of snobbery, and it really actually bothers me when people do that. That kind of like stupid snobbery. Because it's like counterintuitive to like the actual enjoyment of reading, is because then you get all self-conscious and all that, and it's just stupid. So hopefully I didn't miss any bits now. It doesn't seem like I did. It's okay. So like, yeah, it's not that bad. That'll do. I'll brush it out now in a second. So yeah, this is my final. So then what I decided to wear today was, because the weather's a little bit dodgy in Ireland at the moment, I decided like for a light blouse and a pair of jeans. If you want to see the full outfit, head on over to my Instagram. Plug, 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 plug. But yeah, no, it's over there so you can have a little look at it if you should desire. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, or you took something out of it anyway. Until next time guys, you've just been clarified, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!